video was about physical attractiveness, and this is the project Julie Lee and I will talk about. The first criterion of attraction is the physical, of course. It is an important criterion. A physical drawing is very subjective because we all have different tastes. We can be attracted to a blonde woman, to a black girl, to a brunette, a woman with thin curves, with blue eyes or green eyes. We all have different tastes. But many experiments show that our concept of beauty is greatly influenced by our evolutionary heritage and by pre-wired brain circuits.
We distinguish, in fact, three main mechanisms at work behind the attraction we feel for some people: natural selection, sexual selection, and cultural learning. Natural selection is a process whereby the environment influences a population's genetic and phenotypic characteristics, such that the members become more suited for its environment. Natural selection occurs if three conditions are satisfied. The first is the variation in the trait among individuals in the population. The second, the variation in the trait in that is at least partly heritable. Number three, the variation in trait affects fitness, survival, and mating abilities. The evolutionary process by which heritable traits best enable organisms to survive and reproduce in particular environments are passed to ensure generations.
For example, if a handsome couple have the opportunity to copulate, the good-looking genes are passed on to their children. The children will then, in turn, use their good-looking genes to find a handsome mate to copulate with. In fact, we're talking here about the beauty standard. You're looking to someone who is, in your view, equivalent to your beauty. First example, couple looking alike. Second example, couple not looking alike.
Sexual selection is basically looking at mating patterns. Who mates with who, why one is more sexier than another. As much as we don't like to think about it, animals spend their entire biological reason on Earth to reproduce. For that reason, you're actually looking for a mate. It's basically mating patterns. Who mates with who is sexier than one another, and what are the things that we're looking for in a mate to make that particular individual, and are those traits going to be useful or used in offspring or children that are coming out to the next generation. So in human, it's really easy. Is our mate going to be richer? Are they going to be stronger, healthier? And are those things are going to be passed on to the next generation?
The third mechanism is the cultural learning. Cultural learning is the mechanism that influences our standards of beauty. The learning is a fine adjustment which allows the mechanisms of seduction to be specifically adapted to the culture and even lifestyle or a particular life history. This is why everyone is not attracted to the same people. Culturally learned aspect of beauty is observed, for example, between different ethnic groups that are generally not attractive at first glance, but when a group has a socio-economic status higher than the other, the physical features of this tend to become beauty criteria for ethnic group with lesser status.
As a conclusion, we might add that one interesting hypothesis is that people who request psychotherapy tend to be less attractive. So, is plastic surgery a solution to these problems? Good look steers to health indication, which steers to healthy offsprings, which is the ultimate objective for us humans.